All right, there's two things that we've never done on our videos before. First off, we've never gone really far mainland. It's not really far mainland, we're 30 miles in mainland. And we've never started an intro clip or done a video where they filmed a movie. This is the field where they did Waterboy, the movie with Adam Sandler. This is in DeLand. DeLand is where we're at today. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in New Smyrna Beach or surrounding areas like DeLand, Florida, you have come to the right place. My name is Matt Ecoff. I'm a local real estate expert. I'm joined by my beautiful wife, Rachel Ecoff, and we're here to share everything from the best neighborhoods to the hottest spots around town. Listen, I get phone calls, emails, text messages, Zoom invites every day from people just like you wanting to move to the beach. So whether that be in 2 days, 20 days, or 200 days, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to help you move to the beach. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you get all the updates and notifications about everything New Smyrna Beach and DeLand and surrounding areas has to offer. So today we're in DeLand, Florida. It is a small little quaint town, under 20 square miles, under 40,000 residents total, with an average home of around 340,000. This is a cute historic town. We're gonna walk around the downtown area. We're gonna go by Stetson University, which is the central location of DeLand. We're gonna talk about some real estate like we always do. We're gonna go and look at a couple houses, but we wanted to start off on a movie location where they filmed Waterboy, one of my favorite movies, classic movie. They also have filmed movies here like Days of Thunder and a couple other movies as well. So this is, although a very small town and most people from out of the area wouldn't know about, DeLand has a lot to offer. So let's go on a tour of DeLand Community Tour today. All right, before we get started, we're gonna do a lot of walking around. I don't want my ugly mug on screen. I just want to show you, because we're going more inland on this video. Normally we're on the coast. I want to show you where DeLand is located in reference to the state of Florida. So if you give me just a second, I'm gonna share my screen. DeLand is here. Can't see this is Port Orange, but New Smyrna Beach is about right here. Edgewater is just a little bit lower. Port Orange, Daytona, Ormond by the Sea. We cover all these areas. So DeLand is about 35 miles in from New Smyrna Beach, right off of 44. So I'm going to zoom in, go a little closer, and I'm going to show you where we're going to spend our time today. Downtown DeLand, this is 44, come right across here. We talk about 44 all the time in New Smyrna Beach. 44 comes right into downtown DeLand. This is the hub of DeLand. This is where we're going to spend our time today. This is where the shops are, the boutiques are, the wine places are, the restaurants are, everything that you want. Museums, Stetson University is right down here as well. So we are today, our first house is about right here that we're going to be looking at. The older home, the 1895 home, is about right here. I mean, just 2 blocks off of downtown. The other area that we're looking at is in Victoria Park, which is right off of Orange Camp, which is right over in this area here. So a significant difference in areas. Our first house is going to be here, right in the historic downtown area, where you're going to be able to walk to all the shops, restaurants, things like that. It's right next to St. Barnabas Private School. And then down here, we're right off of Orange Park. We're really getting closer to Orange City area. However, the good thing is that living over in Victoria Park, you're right off of I-4, and so it's convenient if you go to Orlando or you go to Daytona Beach. Also with Victoria Hills, something I'm not sure if I mentioned or not in the video, but Victoria Hills is a golf and country club master community with about 2,800 homes. There is more development in there. They range anywhere between 250,000 to the upwards of 800,000, but it is a golf and country club community, nice golf carting community as well, and a lot less price point, lower price point than you are down in the historic area. I mean, of course you can find some good deals in the historic area, but they're probably going to be fixer-uppers, and they're probably going to have more renovations that are needed. Just wanted to show in reference where DeLand was. So again, we're right off of 44, and I'm going to go right back out to the map real quick, because again, I wanted to try to do this as quick as I can. You can see New Smyrna Beach here. Again, we're about, I'd say about, it's a 40-minute drive. I'm not going to call the mileage, but it's about a 40-minute drive straight in off of 44 into DeLand, and probably about 45 minutes to an hour from Orlando. So that's all I'm going to do. Just want to show you where we're at in DeLand, Florida. All right, so if I had to describe DeLand living and the epitome of a home in DeLand, it'd be this house behind me. This house behind me sits on 3/4 of an acre, was built in 1895, is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home for $740,000. It is just shy of 3,000 square feet. It's a pool home, as you can see, huge magnolia trees, huge lots. You still have palm trees. nice corner lot. Talk about the epitome of living in a house in DeLand. This is how I would describe it right here. And for $740,000. You're also only about, we're in the historic district for one. You're about 0.3 miles from downtown DeLand, so easy walk to get to downtown DeLand and all the shopping and restaurants and things like that that DeLand has to offer. I mean, this is an amazing home, and this is definitely the epitome of what it's like to live in DeLand, and for way, way, way less money. You're also only 30 minutes from the beach. So if living right next to the beach isn't super important for you, but being a close drive is, for a little bit of money, this is an amazing home. All right, again, so this home is in the historic district. I just kind of want to walk around and just span and look at some of the other houses. I mean, they're all of them, all the way around. A little bit loud, it's Recess St. Barnabas, which is a private school, which is right over here. But I mean, look at the oaks, this landscape, it's unbelievable. And the house itself, talk about steel magnolias. I got a steel magnolias feel to this. Again, we're just a couple blocks from downtown DeLand. And with homes like this in the historic district, you're really buying into history. This is not something that you're going to see every day. This is not a cookie cutter, a regular builder's grade home. I mean, 1895, I'm not a mental math genius, but that's old. That's friggin' old. So a lot of bang for your buck out in DeLand. Again, a beautiful home, a beautiful street, really close to downtown DeLand. Again, we're gonna look at several homes, and we're gonna do another video of top 5 communities. But I tell you what, this is, I know I keep using the epitome, I can't think of any other word. This is the epitome of living in DeLand, Florida. Historic, close to downtown, able to get to all the amenities, 30 minutes from the beach. You can't beat this. Okay, so everything isn't cream in DeLand. There is some not so nice areas, and honestly, it's the biggest con about DeLand because it's such a cute city, and there are so many nice things. And we have Stetson University, and the shopping in the downtown and Main Street is really, really nice. There's a bad section, a really, really bad section, and we're in that now. And our windows are rolled up, and our doors are locked. I mean, it doesn't look, well, that doesn't look great. And I can smell, with the windows up, I can smell skunks, which is a sign of drug use, of course.
All right, so let's start with, where is DeLand located? We're about 30 minutes inland from, if you're coming from New Smyrna Beach, and we are in front of the historic Volusia County Courthouse, where I am coming to pay a ticket that I recently acquired, which I do not agree with. So most things Volusia County wide is going to be here. So the Volusia County School Board is also located here. Also, all of your utility commissions, things like that, are also located here in DeLand. DeLand is a old city. It is a very historic area. It's got a ton of cute little shops, and you're gonna see that in just a minute when we walk down Main Street. It's just got a lot of history, and there's a lot of really cool things in DeLand. Like, there's tons of murals that are painted, and there's little cool quirky things that go on here in DeLand. Some of those things, like the kids will paint rocks and hide them. I know other places do the same thing, but this is one of the places that started at. There's tons of festivals. There's tons of things to do in downtown DeLand, and the housing market here is inexpensive compared to some of the other areas. But remember, we are inland about 30 minutes, so you're still close to the beach, but you're not right on beachside like New Smyrna would be. But you're still very conveniently located to a lot of the things that you would want to do. So DeLand is a great option for somebody who wants to live close to the beach, but also close enough to do more shopping, and you're still about, give or take, 50 minutes from Orlando. So that's kind of the scope of where we're located. And then hopefully we can show some map about where DeLand is to give you a better idea. But DeLand is super cute. It's a great historic town, so we're gonna go explore some more of it. The city was established in the 1800s. This courthouse area in particular was built in 1888. The city of DeLand is just under 20 square miles of space, and also less than 1% of the homes, or less than 0.5% of the homes, are on water. So DeLand is actually highly elevated. Flooding, things like that, are also not going to be a concern in the DeLand area. This is really cool. This is just like a little open court space where people come and play checkers or chess, and this is just a nice little covered park area. So another quick fact about DeLand is that it's nicknamed the Athens of Florida because of its rich cultural history in education and architecture. This is just some of those examples here by the City Hall. Really old city, really fun. There's a lot to do here. So we're gonna go around the corner, we're gonna walk down Main Street, kind of show you a little bit of the social environment of DeLand, the shopping, the restaurants, and just kind of what you get a feel for what DeLand is kind of like. Right, so this area is the main street of DeLand. It has shopping, it has restaurants, it has one of my favorite places, which is the candy and chocolate place, and there is just a lot of things to do in downtown DeLand. So it is lunch hour on a Monday afternoon in DeLand. This is a very walkable downtown area. So if you work in this area, because there are a ton of law firms and things like that that are around this area, because the courthouse is right here, you've got so many options as far as places to go eat, places to hang out. This is a super social town. So again, there's not a lack of things to do in downtown DeLand. And again, it's got a little bit slower pace because this isn't a huge big city, but this is kind of DeLand's little mecca, if you will, for shopping, restaurants, social activities. They'll shut this street down and do the parades, kind of similar to what we have in New Smyrna. So they'll do like a Christmas parade and different events like 4th of July. This is where all of that's going to be happening. So if this is your vibe and you want to have historic downtown feel, DeLand definitely has those things for you.
All right, so what makes DeLand unique? Stetson University for one, but we're going to get to that in a little bit. Listen, this is a cultural center. This is things like the Athens Theater that was built in the 1800s. I actually have friends that just came over to see Grease, and they all dressed up over in New Smyrna Beach, and they came over here in their dresses because they were doing a live performance of Grease. This place is popping all the time. Listen, there's shops around here, there's boutiques, there's museums. Just the culture in DeLand is why people are drawn to this place. It is really great. And actually, a little fun fact, this is known as the skydiving capital of the world. That sounds crazy, but we have Emory-Riddle University, which is in Daytona Beach, which is a big aeronautical university, I think one of the largest, and we have a ton of little private airstrips here in DeLand, and they do skydiving, and they do tours of the beach and stuff like that, and there's even a flight school for training. DeLand's got a ton to offer. Again, it's not close to the beach. In fact, this is probably the farthest city that we service that's from the beach, because we go all up and down the water. We got Edgewater, we got New Smyrna Beach, we got Ormond Beach, we got Daytona Beach, we got Ponce Inlet, all up and down the water, but DeLand is unique, and this is why we're here, because of things like the Athens Center and all the other things that we're going to walk around in the downtown area.
You gotta stop at the candy store. Look at all of the handmade chocolates and things that are in here. It smells amazing. Look how pretty. Look at all the old school candy here too. This is super fun.
All right, I tried to find parking at Stetson University, but I couldn't because I'm not a student anymore. Not because I don't look like the student age, probably more the professor age, but we could, everything was parking passes and we couldn't. So listen, Stetson University is the central identity of DeLand. It's the oldest private university in the state of Florida. It's got a great historic campus, buildings all around. This is undergraduate classes, graduate classes, and it's a big law school. Actually, it's got Stetson University School of Law, which is really big here, which why so many attorneys are here, and probably why they have all the courthouses here. Stetson University is great. It was established in the 1800s. It's a huge campus. It's got a great sports program, a lot of really great things around here, and you can see the campus is just awesome. Mature tree lines. So again, we don't have a big, Stetson's not, it's a huge campus, but it's more wide than it is long. So there's just a small strip on 1792 or Woodland Boulevard that Stetson's on. We just left the campus, which is right behind me, and now we're already into walkable downtown DeLand, which is awesome as a college student to be able to have this close proximity. There is housing on campus for Stetson University, and since we're talking about housing, let's talk about the housing so population here is pretty small. It's less than 40,000, it's 39,380 people. So obviously somebody could have been born or died yesterday. So that probably is not an exact stat, but not a very big city. But who is DeLand right for? DeLand is right for attorneys. It's right for college professors. It's right for people that don't need to go into the office in downtown Orlando or Daytona Beach every day. I will tell you that my brother-in-law, David, works for SeaWorld Corporate, which is past downtown Orlando, and my brother-in-law lives here in DeLand. And he doesn't have to go to SeaWorld every day, so he's, I think, 2 or 3 days a week. And so it's a great place for him to live. It's very affordable. Average price in DeLand is around $340,000 for a house. They can go up into the multi-millions with land, but they can also be in the mid 100s to low 200s for a single family home. So a lot of options in DeLand, and I think that if you're a small family, if you're an attorney, you're a professor, you're somebody, you got a young family that's looking to have a start-off home, you don't mind being a little bit away from the beach, but still want to be able to get there in a weekend really simply, DeLand is absolutely the place. It's got a mix of culture, it's got a mix of arts, it's got the downtown, it's got Stetson University, and it's not big. Again, it's less than 20 square miles of space. A lot to offer in DeLand. All right, so we're the opposite side of DeLand from the first home that we looked at, the 1895 home. This is not an 1895 home. This is a 2002 home. It is listed for $399,900. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,300 square foot home. So now we're in Victoria Park. Yes, so Victoria Park is a master planned community with about 2,300 homes in it. There's a lot of development going on here. Houses range anywhere between $285,000 all the way up to $700,000, depending on the size that you have. Really small lot lines, but really nice size houses. We're right off of I-4, so this is super conveniently located. Again, we're on the opposite side of downtown part, so we're a little bit more south than where we showed our first house that was $770,000. All right, so we hope you enjoyed our video of DeLand, the tour of DeLand, Florida. This place is really cute. We got to look at 2 different houses, 2 different complete mix of houses. We got to walk around downtown. We got to look at Stetson University. Just got to kind of stroll around the town. Hopefully we got to let you know a little bit more about the area. We also got to start our video off where they did Waterboy, one of my favorite videos. This is a great, really cute town. A lot of stuff here, very affordable, very family friendly, very centrally located. Listen, I get phone calls, emails, text messages, Zoom invites every day from people just like you wanting to move to the beach or buy the beach. So whether that be in 2 days, 20 days, or 200 days, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to help you move to the beach. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, to get all the updates and notifications about New Smyrna Beach, DeLand, and surrounding areas. Thanks.